Heya Cryptozens, tonight's show. Elizabeth Warren versus crypto miners. OpenSea lays off 20%. UK Treasury investigating crypto. Again. It's 10 p.m. Pacific time. The date is July 15th, 2022, and welcome back to the Crypto Overnighter. My name is Nicodemus, and I'll be your host. The cover model, mascot, and co-host for this podcast is Tex, and together we take a nightly look at the crypto, NFT, and metaverse space and the industry that surrounds it. So take a minute, go ahead and subscribe to the podcast now, because we're here at 10 p.m. every night, so that when you leave in the morning, you're taking with you the crypto news analysis that you need to start your day. And keep in mind, nothing in this show should ever be considered financial advice. Elizabeth Warren doesn't seem to be a friend of crypto, and she really doesn't seem to be a fan of crypto mining. She and 5 other U.S. lawmakers, Jared Huffman, Rashida Tlaib, Jeff Merkley, Ed Markey, and Sheldon Whitehouse, sent a letter to a couple of government agencies today. They went to Michael Regan of the EPA and Jennifer Granholm of the Department of Energy. And this letter had a couple of purposes. One is to report their findings on the energy usage of crypto mining. By the way, that number is 1045 megawatts. That's the capacity of electrical usage by crypto mining. And the useless comparison that the letter drew was that total is enough to power all of the residences in Houston. The other purpose is to ask the EPA and the Department of Energy to require crypto mining report their energy usage and emissions. So in their letter, Warren and Company talk about something that we have discussed here. Crypto mining in the U.S. is going up. It was already pretty high, but then when China banned crypto mining, the U.S. mining scene just exploded. Which, come on, do we really want to emulate China here? Just the very fact that China banned crypto mining makes me question whether we should be following suit. Why would we, in the free world where we have varying degrees of capitalism, why would we want to follow the financial policy of a communist country? Now, in their letter, they explain that crypto mining is driving up the price of electricity for other people. And at one point in the discussion, they dropped the pretense of being impartial and fair. The miners that did respond to the group's inquiries pointed out the work that they've done on boosting energy efficiency. And then Warren and Company just capriciously reject that out of hand, saying, quote, "These and similar promises about clean energy use obscure a simple fact. Bitcoin miners are using huge quantities of electricity that can be used for other priority and uses that contribute to our electrification and climate goals." And despite the fact that they have no real data on emissions from crypto mining, they're happy to pronounce crypto mining guilty anyway. They said, quote, "Our investigation suggests that overall U.S. crypto mining industry is likely to be problematic for energy and emissions." You can see where they're going with this, right? They're going to look for data to use against crypto. They literally have no proof of anything. That's why they're pressuring the EPA and the DOE to require data from the crypto miners. They're trying to dig something up, basically looking for something to use against crypto as a whole. They say, quote, "This collected data would enable valuable public policy activities, including better monitoring of energy use and trends, better evidence basis for policy making, improved data for national mitigation analyses, better abilities for evaluating technology policies for the sector, and better modeling of national and regional grid loads and transitions, among other purposes." Here's my issue. It is an unfair, meaningless, thoughtless argument. It is bad faith. Hospitals produce a profound amount of waste, far more than crypto does. Should we get rid of healthcare industry? Oh, okay, so you don't think that's a fair one. Okay, try this comparison. How much energy does fiat currency consume? How much waste do those armored trucks produce? How much waste do those buildings that they store the money in produce? And all of the cars of all of the people who drive to work in all of those buildings, or who go to transact at those buildings, and all the security guarding all of those vaults, how much waste does the fiat currency system produce? I mean, before you go spouting some BS statistic like crypto mining uses more energy than Uruguay or something stupid like that, do a like-to-like comparison. Crypto to fiat. Go run those numbers. I'll wait. At the time of writing, the global crypto market cap is $940 billion. It's up 1.96% in 24. The top 5 cryptos by market cap are Bitcoin up 1.33%, Ethereum up 3.76%, Tether, USDC, and Binance Coin up 1.11%. Old man crypto winter has come for OpenSea. In his price, 20%. That's right. The biggest non-fungible token marketplace has had to cut 20% of their staff. Their CEO, Devin Finzer, attributed the layoffs to a combination of a couple of things: crypto winter and macroeconomic instability. Finzer shared a note that he sent to his staff, and in the Twitter thread, he praises that staff that they're letting go. He told his 69,000 Twitter followers, quote, "The folks leaving us are smart, hardworking, mission-driven individuals who played an immeasurable role in growing OpenSea and the NFT space to where we are today. We will miss them, and they will forever be a part of our story and community." And then he went on to talk about his conviction in the NFT space, conviction in OpenSea. The fact that OpenSea is having to take the steps of cutting staff really highlights how rough the entire industry has had it lately. And it doesn't look like Finzer thinks it's going to get any better, at least not anytime soon. He said OpenSea needed to, quote, "prepare the company for the possibility of a prolonged downturn." Now, his note to the team really shows how optimistic he appears to be. He calls this a huge opportunity, and like many teams, he recognizes that winter is the season to build. You sow your seeds in crypto winter, and then when the sun comes out and the bulls return, that's when you reap. He said, quote, "We have a huge opportunity in front of us. During this winter, I expect we'll see an explosion in innovation and utility across NFTs." And he says that the changes that they're making today will protect the company and their growth in the future. He wrote, quote, "The changes we're making today put us in a position to maintain multiple years of runway under various crypto winter scenarios, 5 years at the current volume." So this really goes to show just how tough a spot crypto space is in right now. Meta announced last week that they're slowing their hiring. You got Bitso, Gemini, Coinbase, BlockFi, Bitpanda, a bunch of companies just laying off a bunch of people or have already done so. Now, OpenSea recently had a $13.3 billion valuation after raising hundreds of millions of dollars from investors. Just to give you an idea, OpenSea, which accommodates Ethereum, Polygon, and Solana NFTs, they did $31 billion in volume total since they opened the doors. That's according to DappRadar. And looking at it, the overall average for a price of an NFT had been $567. Now, just in the last 30 days, so you narrow that date range down to the last 30 days, the average price of an NFT is only $112. That's like a 20% drop from the all-time high price. So you know crypto winter is bad when someone like an OpenSea has to start the layoffs. Now, for their part, it sounds like OpenSea is going to take care of their people. Severance, healthcare coverage into 2023, equity vesting gets accelerated if you're close, job placement services. I hope those people land somewhere they can build. The global NFT market cap is up 17.4%. Sales volume is down 1.1% in 24 hours. According to CoinMarketCap, the top 5 NFT collections by sales volume are CryptoPunks, followed by Otherdeed, Pudgy Penguins, Cow, and Mutant Apes. Now, keep in mind, some of these collections have very volatile prices, so do your own research. The UK Treasury Committee of the House of Commons is looking for input from the public. They're preparing a report to Parliament on the risks and opportunities associated with crypto. They're asking the public to submit evidence relevant to that report. In a recent notice, the committee said that they were opening an inquiry, and this is with an eye towards looking at how the UK government, the FCA, the Financial Conduct Authority, and the Bank of England can set the right level of regulation to, quote, provide adequate protection for consumers and businesses without stifling innovation. Now, they're also asking for input on how crypto and blockchain technologies could help or harm individuals, businesses, and financial institutions. So they're giving people until the 12th of September to submit evidence. They've got a web application for you to use, and there are an unlucky number of 13 questions for you. And they're covering topics like the role of crypto assets in the UK, the potential impact of blockchain technology on financial industry, the central bank, and the overall financial infrastructure. So you go to the website at committees.parliament.uk, and it's called a call for evidence. And people should really consider doing this. Now, I'm not here to get political, not on anything that's not directly crypto related. But I don't think it's controversial to say that Boris Johnson's departure has potentially changed the digital asset landscape in the UK. Their Advertising Standards Authority banned 7 crypto ads last December. They warned another 50 crypto firms to make sure that their advertisements are in compliance with their rules, basically trying to treat them the same as financial promotions. Coinbase was one of them. And see, the issue is that the Bank of England governor insists that digital assets, quote, have no intrinsic value. Nakhil Rathi is the CEO of the Financial Conduct Authority. He's no friend of crypto. He claims crypto is used in criminal activities, which is true, but is also misleading, because fiat currency is also used in criminal activities, and in fact is much better suited for that purpose. He also said the government shouldn't compensate people investing in crypto in the case of loss. Now, Rishi Sunak is the Chancellor of the Exchequer. He said government should protect the locals from misleading crypto advertisements. Okay, fair. They did ban the Luno app. It was behind a marketing campaign. And they put these big ads on the London Underground and the bus stations. And the ad said, if you're seeing Bitcoin on the Underground, it's time to buy. Well, they banned that ad. And they banned an ad on Floki Inu. There was an ad that said, Miss Doge, get Floki. Well, that one got banned too. Whether they're good ads or bad ads isn't really the point. I'm just saying, if you're a UK listener and you care about the state of distributed ledger technology in your country, here's a chance to make your voice heard. And that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank you, my listeners, because when you stop listening, I'll stop talking. You stay safe out there. Watch out for yourselves, but watch out for each other too. We'll see you tomorrow night.